Hi everybody, I hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to today's topic lesson. Today we are going to be learning to understand the difference between physical and human features. So there are physical and human features all around us. Because we're learning about the world and our geography of our area, there are physical and human features in and around our local area and the world. So what are they? So human and physical features are the things that you can see all around you. Physical features are things like seas, mountains and rivers, and they are natural. That means that they would be here even if there were no people around. They were just there. Nobody built them. They were there naturally. And human features are things like houses, roads, and bridges. They are things that have been built by people. Okay, so human features are things that have been built and made by people. Physical features are things that are naturally there and would be there even if there was no people around. Okay, so I've got some pictures of some different features here. So this first one is of a river, and that one is a physical feature. Okay, rivers are there naturally. Then we've got a bridge. This one is a human feature that has been built. And then we've got over here, we've got a mountain with a lake. And this one is, that's right, it's a physical feature. And then this one here down at the bottom is a road. Now we know that people make roads, so that one is a human feature. Okay, so over the next few slides, I am going to show you some pictures of some physical features and human features, and I'd like you to try and guess what they are. Okay, so first one is a beach. So a beach is an area of sand or pebbles that leads to the sea. Is this a physical or human? That's right, it is a physical feature. Next one is of a cliff. A cliff is a steep rock face, often along the edge of the sea. Physical or human? That's right, nobody made these cliffs. They were there naturally, so it is a physical feature. Next one we've got is a city. A city is a very large town. Each country in the world has a capital city, which is usually the largest city in the country. Who knows what this is? Physical or human? Well done. People build cities, don't they? They build buildings, so it is a human feature. The coast. The coast is the place where the land meets the sea. We call it the coast. That's right. People don't make the coast. It's there naturally, so it's a physical feature. Forest. The forest is a large wooded area with thick growth of trees and plants. Physical or human? Well done, it's physical. Trees grow naturally in forests, and they would be there even if people were not. Sometimes people do plant trees, but forests are physical features. A village. A village is a small group of houses and buildings. They might have a few shops, and villages are often in the countryside. So is that a physical or human? Well done. People build these buildings, don't they? So it is a human feature. Well done. A hill. We see lots of hills around our local area. Hills are naturally raised areas of land. They're not as high as a mountain. Physical or human? That's right, physical. They're there naturally. Mountains. So mountains are larger, much, much larger than hills. They're very high and often they're very steep as well. Famous mountains include Mount Everest, which is the largest, tallest mountain in the world, Mount Fuji and Mount Kilimanjaro. Physical or human feature? That's right, it is a physical feature. They are there naturally. Nobody builds mountains. They are there naturally. A shop. We know that a shop is a building where you go and buy things, for example, supermarkets or clothes shops or toy shops. Physical or human? Well done, it's human. People build shops, don't they? So that is a human feature. The sea. We know, we learnt last lesson that the sea is a huge area of salt water on our planet. And seas are parts of oceans. So a sea, physical or human? That's right, we don't build seas. So seas are physical features of our planet. A house. We know that a house is where people live. Physical or human? That's right, people build houses, so it is a human feature. Well done. An ocean. So an ocean is a large, much larger area of salt water. So seas make up oceans, and they cover, we know, they cover most of our planet Earth. And we know the 5 oceans are the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Arctic, the Antarctic, and the Indian Oceans, and the Southern Ocean as well. Physical or human? It is physical. They are there naturally. A factory. Factory is where we make lots and lots of things in large quantities. Physical or human? Well done. People build them. It is a human feature. Well done. River. Rivers. Rivers are a large natural stream of fresh water, and they always flow into a sea or into a lake. So physical or human? That's right, it's physical. We don't build these rivers. That's physical. Sometimes people build canals, and that is similar to a river, but a canal is is built by people. So actually a canal is a human feature, but a river is a physical feature. The weather. So the weather is the day-to-day outdoor conditions. So things like temperature, so if it's hot or if it's cold, cloudy or sunny or rainy or dry. So weather, is that a physical feature or a human feature? That's right, it's physical. We don't make the weather, we can't change the weather. So that is a physical feature. Towns. Towns are large groups of houses and shops, sometimes factories, and towns are larger than villages, but they're smaller than cities. So a physical or human feature? That's right, it's human. People build these towns. A harbour. Now a harbour is a place near the coast, on the coast, where ships and boats are kept safely. So you can see a harbour there where all the boats are. It's sort of like a car park for boats. Is that a physical feature or a human feature? That's right, it's human because people make these harbours. They make them so that people can keep their boats in them. Well done. Okay, so your task today is to sort these features into either it's physical feature or a human feature. So is it there naturally, or has a person or people made this feature? So they're different features from around our world. We've got Bondi Beach, which is in Australia, the Eiffel Tower, which is in France, Christ the Redeemer, which is in Brazil, the London Eye, which is in England, where we live. Some of you might have been on the London Eye. Then we've got Mount Everest, which is in Nepal. That is the largest mountain in the world. We've got the River Nile, which is in Egypt. We've got the White Cliffs of Dover, which is in England. Some of you might have seen them as well. And then last of all, we've got the Statue of Liberty, which is in New York in America. So I want you to sort them out. You can either, if you've printed it, you can stick them into the right places, or you can draw them and label them into the right columns. Okay, and for a challenge, if you want a challenge, I'd like you to explain what a physical feature is and what a human feature is. Okay, so at the bottom of your work, you can write a couple of sentences to explain what is a physical feature and what is a human feature. Okay, so good luck with that. It'd be great to see some of your work on Padlet or via email, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye.